Testing, testing. Again, I want to welcome everyone to this Tuesday morning A&E Yoga, where we are going to kick off this 2023 with a wonderful stretch honoring our body and ourself. So if you will, just find yourself lying on your mat. If you're new to this online yoga thing or new to me, I want you to know that you're home, that exactly how you're coming here today is exactly how you're meant to be here. And your body is your temple. And also do what feels good. So if something doesn't feel right, feel free to modify, feel free to take it out. If you need to kick it up a little bit more and you're a yogi, you know how to do that. Add in a couple extra push-ups or chaturangas. You can do that thing. And of course, always welcome comments, questions, feedbacks after the fact. If you had a question about something that we did or said, I am very open to that. So I'd like you to begin today lying on your back. We're going to ground ourselves. Place the soles of your feet together so your knees are splayed open, laying all the way back. And then tuck your tail under a little bit so that the low part of your low back is reaching toward the floor, kind of concaving that abdominal muscle. Place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Just notice first the rise and fall of your chest and your belly as your breath is just naturally pulling in and pulling out. Our breath, the first gift that we receive entering the world and the last one we'll give. And every breath is a chance to start again. So this here is a practice. No judgment. Good morning, Laura. Good morning, Laura Ann. This here is a practice. We're going to practice moving into positions, moving into situations that may not feel all the way comfortable, and practice breathing our way out of it. Notice what comes up in our mind. So start to cultivate a more aware breath as you zip your lips and breathe in through your nose, slow and long. Hold that full breath at the top. And then slowly start to exhale out your nose. Slowly, slowly, until every bit of air is out. Hold it empty at the bottom and then pull the air in again. Breathe in. Hold it full and then exhale long and slow. As you take these breaths, I want you to continue long and slow. Maybe you close your eyes for the first part of our practice. When I opened the book of Brené Brown this morning, the first quote that I saw, I am here to get it right, not to be right. And I thought that was a cool quote because I feel like that was my lesson of 2022. You always hear, would you rather be right or would you rather be kind? And gosh darn it, sometimes I'd rather be right. But I always want to be kind. And what I learned in 2022 is that two things can be right at the same time. Two people can be right at the same time. It's our own version. Let's begin to move with our breath. Extend your arms up over your head. Extend your legs long like you're just waking up in the morning. Breathe in as you get long. And then on the exhale, pull the right knee into the chest. Pull your forehead up to that knee. Exhale, get really tight in a ball there. And then inhale, get long again. Exhale, squeeze the left knee into the chest. Go right and left side again. So inhale, get long, point the toes, extend the arms up over the head. Right knee pulls in. Inhale, reach both hands up, both legs point. Exhale, squeeze left knee into the chest. Inhale, get long one more time, and then exhale, squeeze both knees up into the chest. Wrap your arms around your legs, and then wrap them a little bit deeper, really inching those fingertips around the calves, giving yourself that big, big squeeze, that self-love. Feel how your hug expands as you breathe in, and then exhale, squeezing it a little bit more. Like you're an old cousin home, rock side to side, and then grab the backs of your thighs and rock front to back. All the way until you make yourself over to all fours. So your hands are directly under your shoulders, knees are directly under your hips. And then we're going to begin cat-cow. So with your breath, you're going to arch your back, push the chest through the arms, lift the chin up, crown of the head extends to the sky. And then on the exhale, tuck the tail, chin to chest, round that spine, push your back to the sky. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round, tuck the tail, chin to chest. Connect the breath with the movement, back and forth. On your own now, just let it be yours. Rounding and arching, and then letting the belly drop to the ground, pushing the chest through the arms. This is yoga, breath, movement, connecting mind, body, and soul. Come to a neutral spine and then wag the tail back and forth. Let the head drop side to side in a big smiley face motion. All the way to the left and all the way to the right. Let the hips drop in the opposite direction. Just kind of imagine each vertebrae of the spine just waking up this morning, twisting and turning, getting all the fluids, all the goodness just wrapped up there. Neutral spine, tuck the toes under, and then to begin, just lift your knees up off the mat, just an inch or two. Making sure your hands are directly under your shoulders and your fingertips are pushing into the mat. Trust your breath. If you need to take a break and set those knees down for a second, and then each breath is a chance to start again, lift those knees up again. This is where we begin to create the tension, to feel the tension, and practice breathing through it. Drop the knees, and then just cat-cow again. So arch the back, tail to the sky, round the tail, tuck the chin to chest. We begin our first Sun A salutation. So you're going to tuck your toes under and push your hips up to the sky, downward facing dog. Maybe our first down dog of the year. Let me see those booties in the air. Let your head just drop between your hands. Maybe you shake your head no. No to these things that do not serve us. And maybe you're welcoming a big yes. Shake your head yes. And then let the head just dangle, heavy like a bowling ball. Walk the dog. So bend one knee, then bend the other. Your heels are stretching toward the back of the mat. Breathing in and out. And then inhale, come to tippy toes, bend the knees, step your feet up to your hands. Inhale your hands to your knees, get really long in the spine, creating this space before we drop into ragdoll. So you're just gonna hang your body over soft knees, don't lock the knees. Adjust the feet so you can spread the toes out wide. Rock to the insides of the feet and then the outsides. And then grab opposite elbows. And let the head hang heavy like a bowling ball, feeling the release in the low back. Woo. Let your head and your arms sway in a big figure eight here. Breathe in as your body lifts up a little bit, and then exhale, melt into this fold a little bit more. Blood is rushing to the head. Things are happening inside the body. All your little cells are starting to dance around, get all excited about this day. Plant that left hand on the ground, bend the left knee, and then swim open the right hand to the sky. Try not to put too much weight in that bottom hand. Lift up into the reach and see if you can turn your gaze to the top hand. Yes, balance. Never stress. Exhale down. Right hand down. Bend the right knee. Swim open the left hand to the sky. Come all the way to the bottom hand and lift your gaze up past that left hand. Yes. Exhale down. Inhale all the way up, extended mountain. This is one of my favorite yoga poses. It's so simple. So your feet are shoulder width apart. And again, rock your feet to the insides and the outsides. Spread the toes wide and then soften those knees. Tuck your tail under, kind of squeeze your butt and feel the weight of your body into the earth. Feeling like I need to dance a little bit this morning. Feel the weight, and then starting at that midsection, your body lifts to the sky. Tip your chin up and gaze through those thumbs. Being big here, don't shy away, taking up all the space. We reach up, exhale, right hand grabs left wrist and side bend to the right. Let the left hip fall out, peek into that right armpit. Inhale, reach both hands up to the sky, gaze up, let the shoulders drop away from the ears. Grab right wrist, side bend to the left, peek into that left armpit. All these little turns and twists are working on our balance. Inhale, reach up, maybe a little back bend. You peek behind you. Can you see the wall behind you? Squeeze the butt. And then exhale, swan dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Again, hands to knees. In our first chaturanga, place your hands on the ground, high plank. Step it back. Lower down slowly. And then inhale, up dog. Push the tops of the feet into the mat. Maybe you lift your knees up off the ground as you squeeze your butt. Squeeze that butt, man. If you don't do it, no one else will. And then downward facing dog. Woo! I think that was my first sunrise salutation of 2023. So grateful to be doing it with you guys, knowing that there'll be many, many more. A little reset here in down dog, and we're going all the way through sun A again. Feel free to hang out in a pose if you love it a little bit more, or stay with us if you're moving through it. So come to tippy toes, bend the knees, step or float it up, feet to the hands. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to the knees and get really long in the neck, and then exhale, fold into ragdoll. So you're just letting your head hang, grabbing opposite elbows, soft bend in the knees, and then let the top of your body sway in a big figure eight. Stay with the breath. Long and slow. Plant that left hand on the ground. Inhale, swim the right hand up to the sky. Gaze up to that right hand. Exhale down. Right hand down, right knee bends. Inhale, swim open. Exhale down. Inhale all the way up, extended mountain. Being big here, shining our light bright, taking up all the space. We know our light sees other light and encourages more in this world. Breathe in, reach up, grab left wrist, side bend to the right. Let that left hip fall out. Take your gaze into that right armpit. Inhale, reach up and back. And then grab right wrist, side bend to the left. The bones are good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Halfway lift. Hands to your knees, and then plant the hands, high plank to low. Step or float it back. Lower down slowly. And then inhale through up dog. Tipping your chin up to the sky. Even your eyeballs and your gaze go up and past where you think you can see. Tuck the toes under. Downward facing dog. Yes, wag that tail. Really let the hips fall in either direction. Let them fall all the way to the left and all the way to the right, so much so that I'm feeling a pull through all the pieces of my rib cage. And then get really still. Only thing that's moving is your breath. And when you're ready, meet me in chair pose. So come to your tippy toes, bend the knees, peek up to the hands, and then float both feet up. Come to chair pose. So in chair pose, your toes are together, your heels are apart, and you can peek over your knees and make sure you can see your toes. If not, sit back a little bit deeper. Hands reach up out in front of you, or maybe elevate them a little higher to the sky. Maybe you find a little bounce this morning. Quads are ready. Heart is beating. Inhale, and then bring your hands to heart center. Pull the thumbs so they're touching your chest. You're pushing each part of your hand together, feeling the baby fingertips, the ring fingers. Yes. And then I want you to reach both hands up to the sky again. Bring the hands back. Palms to the sky so your thumbs are reaching together behind you. See if you can come to your tippy toes. Or maybe you just lift your heels up just like so a piece of paper can fit under them. Maybe today you just lift up one heel and then the other. Drop the heels, inhale back to chair. Peek over those knees again and sit it back just a little deeper. You got this, folks. And then inhale, stand all the way up. Yes, quads are happy today. Reach your hands up high to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. If you want to go through vinyasa, you can, or just step your right foot forward, left foot back. We're going to go to warrior one. So warrior one, I like to start with my hands on my hips because both hips want to be facing forward. Square your hips. That back heel is down, so that left foot is at a 45-degree angle. If you're new to warrior one, really lunge into it. Roll your shoulders up to your ears and then down and back. Lift your chin. Lift the corners of your mouth. Give yourself a little smile. You're on candid camera. And then inhale, swim both hands to the sky. Gaze up between them. Yes, balance, endurance, flexibility of everything, your mind and your body and your spirit, no judgment. Leaning into this warrior one. My quad is speaking to me, and then I want you to drop into warrior two. So arms come out to that T. You can usually get a little bit lower in this lunge. And then gaze off of the right fingertips. Again, lift that chin up. And then drop the right elbow to the right knee. Swim the left hand up over your head. See if you can turn your gaze up to that top hand. And if you fall out, perfect. You got to your edge. Next breath is a chance to start again. We're coming down into dragonfly twist. So plant that left hand on the ground and then spin over to your toes on the back foot. Inhale, reach the right hand to the sky. I'm not letting anyone off easy today. If you're a newbie, you're twisting, you're moving, you're contorting yourself. And I'm wondering, what is it that we judge ourselves for? Where can we be more proud? And then half moon. So your right foot is down, your right hand is down. See if you can lift that left foot off the ground. See if you can square your hips. Left hand is reaching to the sky. This is where you might want to block, or you might even want to hold on to something in your house. And then see if you can turn your gaze up to the top hand. Yes. And resetting. Plant both hands on the ground, high plank. Lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Ooh, reset here. Walk the dog, bend one knee and then the other. Let the hips shake in either direction. Let the head hang. Notice any tension in your shoulder. Try to release your shoulders. Spread your fingertips wide. We're going to go to the left side. So left foot steps forward. Warrior one. Inhale, reach your hands to the sky. Gaze up between those hands. And then exhale, warrior two. See if you can drop that lunge down a little bit deeper. See if you can wiggle your front toes. Gaze off of that front hand. Breathe. Left elbow to left knee, and then swim the right hand up over your head, feeling a pull all the way through right side body, through the rib cage, through that right hip bone, all the way down the right leg to the right pinky. And then dragonfly twist. Right hand plants on the ground. Left hand swims open. See if you can turn your gaze to the top hand here. Beautiful. Half moon. Left hand down, left foot down. Right hand to the sky. Lift that right leg behind you. Maybe your foot just lifts up just an inch or two off the ground. And can you turn your gaze up to that right hand? More advanced, maybe you can lift up that bottom hand up to your heart. Ooh, and when you fall out, come right back to. We are so here together. It means so much to me to be accountable to myself when I have others joining. Vinyasa, plant the hands on the ground, high plank to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk the dog. Let the hips shake out. Let the head hang. Tip it into your chest and then let it hang really neutral. Walk your feet up to your hands one more time. Meet me in chair pose. Be a beautiful chair. Think of your favorite chair. Maybe it's one of your grandma's old wooden chairs in the kitchen with the big wooden arms. Maybe it's a wonderful lazy boy. Maybe it's some chic modern thing that you bought at some cool shop. Peek over the knees. Wiggle those toes and see if you can sit your butt back just a little bit more. Squeeze the knees together. Hands to heart center. Pull the thumbs into the chest. Your elbows are splayed wide. Your mind is wide. Inhale, back to chair, arms to the sky, gaze between those hands. Trust that the rest of your body's there. And then swing the hands back, come to tippy toes. This is where we're like a beautiful hood ornament from a Rolls Royce. Come to tippy toes, squeeze the thumbs together behind you. And then inhale, stand all the way up. Squeeze the butt, gaze behind you a little bit, exhale, fold forward. Then I want you to sit your butt all the way down on the ground. Meet me in boat pose. Gotta work our middle. Girls, and boy, we have to have our middle little. So meet me in boat pose. Feel free to keep your toes on the ground. Maybe you can grab the backs of your thighs. And then roll your shoulders up to your ears and then down and back. Let your neck get really long. Lift your chin up. Concave the belly. And then if you can, reach your arms out in front of you and give me a little rowing action. Maybe you close your eyes during this. Row your boat side to side. Down a quiet river. Looking to each side. You're seeing trees swaying in the wind. Squirrels are running up and down the shoreline, chasing each other. All is right. All is peaceful. Come back, lift your hands to the sky, lift your palms to the sky if this behooves you. Inhale, reach the chest, and then exhale, low boat. So your legs are going to extend long. Your low back pushes into the ground. Your shoulders stay up. Inhale back to high boat. You might need to get up there any way you can. Get back to high boat. A couple more rows down that beautiful river. We're all in the same boat, rowing down the same river in so many different ways. Inhale, raise your hands to the sky. And then low boat. Extend the legs long, shoulders stay lifted. Keep that little middle. And then lay it all the way down. Take a good cleansing breath here. Squeeze your knees up into your chest. Rock and roll side to side. And then extend your feet to the sky. So legs up a wall. So imagine that your feet are standing on the ceiling. Your feet are flexed. And then point the toes. This alone is a very restorative pose. Letting all the blood flow in the opposite direction. Point the toes, flex the feet. Hands are down by your side, palms on the ground, and then slowly lower that right leg to the ground. Feeling all the activation in your midsection and then bringing it back up. Lowering the left leg down to the ground. Just kissing the ground and then coming right back up. One more time, right and left side. Lower that right leg all the way down to the ground. Trying to push the low back into the ground still, yes. And then left leg, lower it down. Lift it back up. Let's see what we can do. Point the toes and then lower both feet toward the ground. Only go as far as when your low back pops up off the ground. So maybe it's just 20 degrees, maybe it's 45. Whenever you're ready, bring your feet back up. And then bring both feet to the ground. Knees are up. And let your knees just windshield wiper back and forth, all the way to the right, all the way to the left. Feeling that release in the low back. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. And then reach your right hand through your legs. Grab around that left quad. Pull that left leg into you so you're really feeling the stretch, kind of like a figure four. And then rotate the left ankle around in a circle. In both directions. Now keep your right ankle crossed over the left, but set your left foot down on the ground. And then let both legs fall all the way over to the right. So that left foot is on top of the left knee, really letting the stretch come out. Maybe your arms come out to a T. Maybe you turn your chin over to the left shoulder, twisting here like a candy cane. Still, all the little cells in your body are feeling bubbly and happy. And you're talking to them, thanking them for every part of what they do. Come back up through center and then switch legs. So left ankle over the right knee. Reach up through the legs, around the back of that right quad, and then pull your legs up toward your chest. Rotate the ankle around in both directions. Keep left ankle crossed over and then set the right foot down on the ground. Let both legs fall to the left. Arms out to a T and turn your chin over to the right. This chapter from Brene Brown about I'm here to get it right, not to be right, is really about humility. And we're talking about intellectual humility that refers to specifically a willingness to consider information that doesn't fit with our current thinking. I think about how hard it is when someone says something that I just don't agree with, don't understand. And I practice how long I can just stay open to their side of it, to consider that we might both be right. Drop both feet down to the ground now. And one more time, just let your knees sway back and forth like windshield wipers. Point both feet up to the sky again and grab the outsides of your feet. Happy baby. So you're pulling your knees into your armpits. Really play with this pose like you're a baby in a playpen. Rock back and forth. You're all on mute. You can give a little goo goo gaga, whatever you want. Giggle. Do your little baby thing. Happy baby. Not a care in the world. And then setting up for Shavasana. Whatever other poses you need here, and then let your legs stretch long. Hands down by your side, palms to the sky. Take one cleansing breath in your nose and out your mouth. Breathe in and let it go. One more time, in your nose and out your mouth. Breathe in, long and slow, and then exhale, let it out your mouth. Shavasana. Take rest. Just a couple minutes here with your thoughts and together in quiet stillness. Imagine I'm walking around the room right now. It's warm. I'm standing at your head and I reach over and I place my hands right under your shoulders and I push your shoulders down into the ground a little bit deeper. You breathe in. And you let yourself melt a little bit deeper into the floor. Pull your knees up into your chest whenever you're ready, wakening yourself up again. And then rolling yourself over to your favorite side in fetal position, symbolizing this new birth, new day, new energy, new year. And then make your way up to a comfortable seated position. Any other little stretches that you think you need, because you might not give yourself this option again. Maybe tip your head to the right, tip it to the left, hands to heart center. Mm-hmm. The love and the light that's inside of me shines so bright, and it sees the love and light in you. Namaste. Can I get a namaste? If anyone's able to unmic and
namaste. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Jessica's here.
Namaste.
Oh my gosh, what a crew. I love you guys so much. First of all, I need to know how far across this globe we're connected today.
Well, Michelle is in California, so down there.
Whoa, she's a go-getter.
Super early. She's like, I hope that it's recorded, but it appears she may be on. So that's how far west we go. I know that for sure.
All right, so we're all the way from California. Go ahead.
I'm back in Paris, so I think that's as far east as we go.
International. Okay. And then Lauren is in North Carolina. North Carolina. Wave your hand, towels in the air. What do you guys say?
Yeah. Something like that.
Oh my gosh. Jessica.
Atlanta.
What's your song? What's your theme song?
I think we have the Peace Up, A-Town Down. We've got so many, but I think that's the most recent.
Yes. And Ja'ara, Baltimore. Yeah, girl.
Yeah.
Who's my iPhone down in the left corner there? I don't know.
Hey, everyone that's on camera. Sarah, I'll send this to you, but everyone on camera, smile.
Oh, shoot. I need to find a light.
Oh, good. Oh, someone's coming.
Oh, that's Jen.
Wait.
Nala.
No.
Yeah, where's
no,
Chase?
Like, nah.
Where's our yoga animals?
Chase is sleeping.
He's like, no.
Not today.
Smile, beautiful humans.
Smile.
Love it.
Thank you to my marketing manager. All right. Any thoughts for the day? And then I get to drive my daughter Mia to school again. School started today. How's everyone feeling about this new year? New you?
I just want to say thank you. Like, that was amazing. I was like smiling the whole time. I love the music. It was so good. Thank you.
Jara, welcome to the crew. I know you're cruising off to work too, but I hope to see you again, especially during our boot camp this week. Yes.
A&E.
So grateful. Thank you. And you guys, if you are part of the boot camp, watch the 10-minute video. It is on Plan to Eat. And I promise if it's meant for you, you'll know after the 10-minute video. So.
All right.
Okay.
We're back for 2023. It's going to be better
Woo!
than
Back.
feeling it. It's going to be epic. I even got a
Epic.
microphone that works, right?
It's
Yeah,
so
it's
good, Sarah. It's so good.
Compared to the last couple times that I came. Yes, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Because you can hear both. And when you have your
Yeah.
face away from us, we can like still hear you. And you say the most like, oh my gosh, like the funniest things. You're like, who take care of your butt? If you don't, who will? And I'm like, I miss those things when I don't hear you and the music is louder. So it was the best. I was like, ooh, I'm squeezing my ass.
Oh yeah, I've been saying really funny things all year. You just didn't hear it. All right, love you guys. Have a good day.
All right.
All
Have a good
right,
day.
love you guys.
Bye,
Have a good day.
Bye.